$20.
What number did I wear in high school? Does anybody know?
12.
Exactly.
12.
13, so it's
13 and then 10. He was next. Who was next closest to?
I was 20, so I was far out.
So I think you were.
3, so I was, well, I think 17. I think we're both 7.
Welcome back to another episode of This Is It Ocean Adventures.
Oh, Mitchell got the stream going.
We're out here deep. We were just pulling numbers. We're looking for some red snapper today. We're about 70 miles offshore of Pine Island, out here in the nice blue ocean. About 150 feet of water, and we got a great crew today. So we're hoping to pull in a bunch of big snapper, hopefully some big keeper grouper. We're loaded up on a bunch of live bait. We did some casting in grass flats close to shore. Filled the live well, bigger than we ever did before, so we should be in good shape. We're about to drop a single down so we don't scare the fish off and see what happens. Throwing the spot anchor in, hold us over it, and hopefully we'll get the Christmas tree on the bottom finder and we'll be in them. So hopefully we remember to turn the cameras on while we're in the fish and we get some good footage of some big monsters going over the rail and in the cooler. Thanks for tuning in. First fish of the day, other than the bait.
First fish in the cooler.
We'll see.
It's got to be some kind of snapper. I'm thinking.
Still don't see color. See if we can get a water shot. There it is.
Oh yeah, Colton. Oh, that's a keeper. Colton with the first keeper on the boat. Don't lose him, Colton. You got him off the ground, so that's all right. You're good. Hold on, we got a fish, the biggest fish on the boat on so far. I got the camera rolling. I think I got the camera rolling. Oh, trying to keep my line out of his way. Do we need the net, Colton?
No. You might barely be a keeper.
Oh.
He just as soon as he hits the bottom. Oh, so you're just exaggerating.
Thought he pulled line.
He did pull line, that's why I tightened it. It's a lot bigger than the group I reeled in on your rod, I'll tell you that.
Where there's the same rods, it's just in almost the same reels. I think I have a fish on mine that's scoped way out there. Yeah, it's
Snapper, it's a big snapper. Oh, let go of it!
swing it in the boat. I'm gonna hand you this. Oh, I think I got a fish on there so I can swing it in for him. Oh, that's a big grouper. No, maybe it's. Oh, that's a keeper grouper. Here, keep your pole high.
He's barely. Corner hook. There you go. He's full of air.
Nice, Colty with the first grouper on the boat.
No, yeah, that's definitely heavy.
Do we use a net? That's the question.
Oh, come on. No, you're not double fisting this thing right now, are you?
Double hookup.
Double hookup up here.
My best wedge in the game is my
Here.
best wedge.
Come on, get that thing up. Oh, is that a feeling? What?
Is it net worthy?
He hasn't. Mitchell hasn't even got him off the bottom yet. I think he keeps taking line back down.
Oh, is he taking line? He's taking anyway.
Oh, Brian's up and twice the time. There he is. Get some underwater. I'll bring him over here. He might be 20.
Where are we putting the yellowtail? You put him up there doing that. Put him in that cooler.
Yeah, that's not a keeper, bro. Come on, I recorded all that for this.
Keeper.
Let me get in the look of shame. Hey, dog.
Yeah.
No, he's.
That's AJ.
No.
Your other line's in, guys. He's gonna wrap around you guys.
He's staying straight up and down.
He's pulling though. It's a shark.
No,
That's definitely not a grouper.
might be a big one.
That's an AJ. Brian knows what AJ feels like.
I don't know, he's something.
Huh?
He's something.
Is he in a hole?
Yeah, he's out. He's a snapper. Come on, big dog.
Got him now. He's a big grouper. Grab the neck, Colton. Shit, I can't reach back there, Colton. Here? Yeah, it's way in the back.
Come on, man.
You need that.
You just lose it?
Lose it? Do you need the? Yeah. Can I get it?
It's almost up. No, you're 10 feet down, bro.
Here. Come on, Colton. He's already here.
Right here. Bring him right here.
Nice job. Beautiful. He's got the net. He's quite proud of that. Way to go. Yeah. All right, we're locked. So there's got to be one. There's got to be more. There's got it. Yeah. Got him away from your shirt. I'll just throw that up on the front or underneath. I'll get it. That's up. I'll bring it to you.
Captain's on. Yeah, let's let him. Oh yeah, baby.
You got him?
There we go.
That's a big one, baby. That's what you're talking about. That's what we came out here for.
That's it, man. Way to go.
Yeah. Nice job.
That thing is gorgeous.
That's a fish right there. You better make sure you get that down here.
Hey, Dolph, start me up. He's
I gotta get a picture with the. Yeah, look at that. Way to go. Yeah.
Mikey.
Nice red.
Fish on. I don't see color yet. Oh, there he is. Yep, nice red snapper. Bringing it up so fast. There we go.
You know what I mean?
Yay. All right, we got another one. We're in the red snapper here.
You two are the guests.
Here we go. He's pulling up one. Fighting hard. We're waiting to see him. Got the net ready.
Someone's got me wrapped up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's got mine, but I'm
Still looking for color.
Keep doing your thing. I'll keep mine loose for now.
Still looking for color. Let's see if we can get a little water shot.
Just leave it kind of up.
Trying to tilt this in. There he is.
Jonathan.
Everybody hits. That's a good size too. Good job. All right, we got Doss hooked up.
He's got to be coming up soon.
It seemed like it was big. He was pulling hard for a while. Oh, there he is, popping up full of air.
That's a big tree underneath us. That's what we're fishing. That's what you call a tree. You see all the fish all the way up to 60 feet.
There we go. Another fish coming in. There we go. That's another.
Colin's caught on a sardine, right?
Where's the electric?
Oh, that's a nice one. What are you talking about?
That thing's... That's a lot.
What? That's 21 inches. We need to do a fish count.
We need to do a fish consolidation. We got them everywhere right now.
I know. Oh, there you go. I can see it biting. He's on. Oh, he's struggling. He needs the belt. Oh, put it in your belt. You got it on.
Got him first.
There we go. He found the belt. He's had the belt on the boat the whole time and didn't even know it. We lost our belly buster.
Who did?
I did.
Jonathan.
You're bringing that thing in way too easy. I don't even think you need that thing. He must be a little one. I don't even see color yet, though. Does he know he's caught? Oh, he's pretty good size. Well, you're gonna get tagged, Mitchell. Is that okay? So all your fans can see you missed this fish. We're filming Mitchell from the beginning because he's in the hot zone. There's the chum slick. He's in the chum slick. Are you on, Doss?
Oh, wow, he got a lot bigger when I tightened the drag. I didn't realize it was open. Oh, he's a monster.
He might pull Dawson off. Colton, get out of his way.
He's a monster. I didn't realize my...
Are you in here? I'm gonna have you
That's okay. Take your time there.
film. I'm gonna have you film from the other side over there.
You
want that? You want the
sort of.
little belly thing? Where are you?
The little belly thing, sort of. You can use the belt thing too, if I want to share. All right, see what you got. All right.
You're on, guys. You're on.
That's how fast it happens.
You're on.
We got a feeding frenzy going on here. Dawson, how's it going? You getting better?
Getting lighter. He's right there. I can't.
Need a net?
No, he's a good size. He's about half the size of mine.
Half the size. Oh, beauty. Dawson, you want to lift that thing up and let me see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got. Well, Mitchell's back there bringing one in too. Oh, nice. What do you think about that? There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
Solid. Way to go,
I'll
man.
make a sandwich. There we go. Big bird. Woo!
You might need the net for this one.
Oh, did you listen to the drag before the video started?
Oh, he's big.
Oh, there he is down there. Let me get some. Alright, here.
Oh yeah. Woo! He's so good though.
Oh, wow, that's a nice
That
one.
might be as big as mine.
Brian. Oh, shit. Keep going. Ew. One after another.
He lost his too.
What?
Almost as big as your big one.
Someone get a drug test going.
Got Colton on a big grouper. See what...
Way to go.
Come on, Cole. You might be the biggest fish on the boat. I see it. We got color. We got color.
Oh my God, that's a monster Goliath. That's a shark.
Jack.
Oh,
geez.
oh,
Yeah.
We found a grouper.
yeah, baby. Let's go back and put the get the trolling motor.
Fish on.
Right.
Peace. First pass over.
Yeah, Cole.
Calling on the SPJ. Dawson's got another probably snapper up front.
Color. Big. Big. Big.
Oh.
Grouper.
There he. Oh yeah, he's got that TV drag on. That's what happens when you bring golfers out there, man. They tell you they drive the ball 350 yards. They catch.
More about fishermen being
They
more
caught the fishermen.
than golfers. Golfers have a scorecard to prove their program.
Yeah. Doesn't mean who counts. Who's the counter on that?
Sometimes
Who's the counter on that thing?
cameras don't tell the truth. You can edit.
Either that's a big. Does it feel like a grouper or a snapper?
Yeah, grouper.
That might be a grouper. I'm gonna.
That's a
Someone. Anybody up? Grab the net for this guy.
What's it called? Did you let go of the anchor?
No, unless it died. Did it die? Does anybody can get the net for my man here? Oh, where is it?
That's a just in case.
I don't want you to
Could be a
lose.
tired fisherman too.
Do we have any color yet?
Yeah. Might be a big red snapper.
Is it a red snapper?
Yep.
Head shakes.
Oh gosh.
Good.
All right, welcome back. This is it, Ocean Adventures. It's another day. Here we are at Filet Central in Fort Myers, Florida. we didn't get in until pretty late. I think we got back to the dock around 12:30. By the time we drove back, kind of got everything unloaded, I didn't get home till almost 1:30, close to 2 o'clock in the morning. Had to get up real early this morning, so there was no way I was filleting any fish as well as anybody else. So we left them in the cooler on ice overnight. So got a couple of studs in here that I'm going to cut through, kind of get some meat off of it and get it into the vacuum sealer. And yeah, we did a great job taking care of it on the boat. Brained it, bled it, put them right on ice, and they've pretty much been there ever since. So epic day. Obviously you can see from the footage, caught a bunch of fish. I think this was definitely the farthest we've ever gone out of Southwest Florida. So we kind of left out at Pine Island and kind of went about 80 miles out into 180 feet of water, and we killed it. It was just an awesome day. Me and 5 other guys, great crew. Everybody really kind of came together, and we got it done. We got a couple lines tangled just because of the currents, but you know, everybody worked through it, and we worked together and we killed it. We limited out on red snapper, and I think we ended up with about 9 big red grouper as well. So just a phenomenal day on the water. So yeah, I think in terms of what we did out there, before we went out, we hit some grass flats. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but caught a ton of white bait, pinfish. So the live well was stacked with bait. And we also kind of loaded up with frozen squid wing, octopus. I think we had sardines, we had some ballyhoo, you know, a bunch of chum blocks as well to kind of get them stirred up to the boat. And you know, we caught fish, or yeah, we definitely caught fish on pinfish as bait. You know, we caught a couple with the SPJ, the slow pitch jig setups, Johnny Jigs, always coming through. Those 1-drops are working really well. So I know we put a couple fish on the deck with those, but ultimately I really think like the frozen squid and the frozen squid wings, that was really kind of, I think, the go-to. I think, you know, we were using bottom setups, basically just egg sinkers. I think about 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 10 ounce weights. You know, with a big circle hook on the end of the leader from that point, and just throwing a slob of squid on there and throwing it on the bottom, and the monsters came out and grabbed a hold of it. We got them over the rail in the cooler. So it was pretty awesome. So I'm going to get into some of this. Like I said, I got a couple of big studs in here, so I'm going to fillet them up. I know you guys have seen this before, so I might just get a little bit of footage of the filleting, and then trying to think of a good recipe to put together. Probably going to do the red snapper. Not sure what I'm going to do, but something different than before, something unique. And it's also mango season down here. I got a great mango tree here in the backyard, so I might grab a couple of those and dice those up and kind of put it in whatever we decide to put together for dinner. So thanks for tuning in. As always, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. You know, we're really having a great time doing this. We're learning more and more every time we're out, and appreciate you guys tuning in, following along with our journey. If there's things you'd like to see, questions you have, obviously the comments are there for that, so feel free, you know, give us a shout out, let us know what you're thinking, what you'd like to see, what you don't like even, you know, and we'll do our best to kind of make this something interesting that you guys can learn from and grow from, and hopefully load up and fill your freezers with a bunch of good fish. Here we go. Here's the monsters. Gonna get into them. Hannah's having fun poking their eyes, and all right, go ahead, open his lips. It's probably frozen shut.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they got teeth in there. They're snapper. All right, we got some work to do. This guy's first. Grouper. Cut into him. I'm gonna get some cheeks too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with grouper cheeks, but I don't know if I talked about that before. If I have, sorry, but grouper cheeks, phenomenal. I don't know if this guy's got, yeah, I guess this guy's got some nice cheeks on him. We can probably get that off. Get that first. So you kind of just want to get in there and you'll follow the bone along, you'll feel it. You just want to kind of get your knife nice and flexed down so you can get underneath of it like that. And voila, the grouper cheek right there, like that. I'll get the other side when I turn them over. So they're really good. You can find them some places down here in some restaurants. in Southwest Florida. I don't know about other places. Obviously grouper is probably not as prevalent in other places of the country, but if you're down here in Southwest Florida, some of the local restaurants will sell grouper cheeks, and if you see them on the menu, get them. They're usually like an appetizer or something like that, but they're for real. Some say it's the best part of the grouper. So if you have a chance, get them and enjoy. You're welcome. Get all this meat. That's the other good part. I think I said this before about waiting the next day, rested, and that way you can kind of get in and make sure you do a good job filleting it up. Get all the meat, all the meats. That's the goal. Getting out there and doing work all day long, you might as well get everything you can off of these things. Make it worthwhile. Feed the family for a while. Not too bad. There you go. There's a fillet. Sticky, slimy. Get that skin off next. Let me do our cheek. Do this other side. Try to get into the cheek from this side. Maybe I can, yeah, get in there a little deeper. I mean, this one isn't that big. Obviously, the bigger the grouper, the bigger the grouper cheeks. So, the big stud, once I get to him, I'll have some good cheeks coming off of him. There we go. Alright, now for the skin part. I'm going to get this a little bit longer. Just make it a little easier. Remember, good flat surface. Make yourself a nice mark. Get your fingers and then push that knife down. Keep pulling tight on that skin as you work your way. Work your way through it. Alright. Tonight what we're cooking up is some grouper cheeks. Got a nice little section of grouper cheeks from some of the big Slav grouper we caught, and then we're also going to do some American red snapper fillets, and I'm just going to cut these up kind of like finger sections, put it in egg wash. We have seasoned Italian breadcrumbs, so we're going to go egg wash, breadcrumbs, back into the egg wash, and then we're going to go into the seasoned panko, and that should get a nice, real nice crisp crusted layer on it. We're going to go into the hot cast iron with some peanut oil is what we're going to use today. And then once we fry them for a couple of minutes on each side, we're going to throw them on this rack. I hear that when you put them on the racks, it helps in terms of the oil kind of draining off of them, but keeping them nice and crisp. So I'm going to cut up the fillets and kind of go through the process, and hopefully those will turn out awesome. Here's our nice food saver bags. This is key in terms of keeping the fish nice and fresh when we get back in. Dry it out real good, and then put it in the vacuum sealer. Definitely helps preserve the meat. It keeps it from ever getting fishy. So it seems like that's been a really good method. And then I always like to, once I get it out of the freezer bags, just kind of dry it off again. We're going to start with the grouper cheeks because these are phenomenal. So like I said, we're going to do this process. We're going to go in the egg wash, get them nice and covered, then into the breadcrumbs. Get the breadcrumbs on there good. And I put a little salt and pepper in my seasoned breadcrumbs too, just to kind of add to it. Get it nice and evenly coated. And then we're going to go back into the egg wash. And then we're going to go into the panko, and I did the same thing with the panko. I put salt and pepper in there as well. One of the things I've learned from cooking is if you layer your seasoning, it really adds to the flavors. So if you salt and pepper in both of these, that's obviously getting it nice and thorough. So should enhance the flavors a little bit. We got the grouper cheeks all coated, double coated. You're gonna put some peanut oil in the hot cast iron, just a light layer, and swirl it all around. Give that a second just to come up the heat, and then we're gonna drop these things in. Grouper cheeks aren't super thick, so it's probably gonna be a pretty quick process, maybe a minute or so on each side. And then we're also going to, when we flip them, add a sprinkle of salt. Good little flip there, wasn't it? Something about hot oil and salt, the way that it kind of meshes together, really kind of brings the flavors out. It's time for a flip, so we'll do the smaller ones first. Nice and golden brown. They're feeling really crispy too as I'm flipping them. I can tell that double coating really made a difference in terms of how crispy they are. So should be pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever had this amount of grouper cheeks all at once to kind of cook like this, so it's another good thing. Usually we have one or two. All right, so now they're flipped, and I'm going to hit them with a little bit of salt. Like I said, the hot oil and the salt makes it pop. Looking good and crispy. We're going to lay them on this rack, and I guess this will help the oil to kind of release below. The air will kind of get around them and make sure they remain nice and crispy. I can already feel it. Just digging the fork into them to pick them up, I can already feel it. It's like crispy, crispy. Here we are with the grouper cheeks. Taste test. So they feel nice and crispy and crunchy. This is Old Faithful honey and sriracha. It's a great dipping sauce. Listen to the crunch. My goodness. What do you think?
Good. We're not coconut, right?
Not
you always
coconut.
say that?
Not coconut this time.
Ooh, that is, we put a lot of sriracha in that one. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
Is that a cheek? Are these all cheeks?
These are all grouper cheeks.
Oh.
The crunchiness and crispiness in that method, superb.